up? What up? It's Garage Gym, homie. And today we're reviewing NCN Supps Shredderex Thermogenic Fat Burner. Is it worth it? Before I get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you now. From health food reviews, supplement reviews, gizmos, gadgets, goodies, all sorts of good finds for you fine folks out there. So click subscribe and let's get into this. So this is it. Happy Fat Burner Friday, everybody. Even though I'm on my stim break, I still have fat burners to review here. And man, this has been a rough one. I've been feeling the effects of this caffeine withdrawal. You know, I had super low energy the first few days. Today, I finally feel like I have some good energy. My natural good vibes and energy comes back. And the worst part of it is I woke up. I have, every time I do a caffeine detox, I do it every 3 months, I have the worst sciatic nerve pain. And finally, I looked it up today, and I guess it's super freaking common for people to have sciatic nerve pain and muscle pain. I hardly slept. And I was like, Garage Gym homie, you over here talking feelings, bro? You freaking talking feelings, Garage Gym homie? You freaking been thrown in a freaking jail cell in LA County detoxing off heroin like a dog, and you're complaining about a caffeine withdrawal? Quit monkeying around and let's get down to business. We got 4 more days and then we're going into a 3-month, let's get freaking ripped as possible for the spring and summer. Who's with me? Training as hard as we can, eating clean, getting freaking Shredderexed as heck. And you know who else ain't talking feelings? The owner of Shredderex. NCN Supps here. It's my boy. I freaking know him. I've talked with them. And this company has a few things that I've reviewed. I'm getting ready to review their new pre-workout. I've reviewed their original Shredderex, which is not marketed as a fat burner. It's more of an all-around energy pill, like a mood pill. And energy, it has some hordenine and stuff, so they changed it up so they can kind of, I guess a lot of the hordenine's getting cracked down on at some places. You can't sell it. So this is more acceptable for everywhere. And I've also reviewed their Vaso 6, and those little punk pills give me better pumps than a lot of loaded pump formulas that I have. Those are facts right there. You could see my video on Vaso 6. They freaking had me vascular as heck. Those little pills, whatever they use in there is like a trademark Vaso 6 ingredient, and it'll have you looking like a freaking gorilla if you know how to freaking do the rep right. Get it together. All right, so let's talk about the supplement facts in here. I don't know how much this costs because you know how I feel about price. I don't freaking care how much it costs. I was going to get crystal meth and heroin and Xanax and all that garbage, no matter what the heck it costs. So now I'm going to get sober and haggle in my head about something that's good for me. Money's in the freaking head. It's not in the heart. If you want something, you buy it. You're never going to spend too much on yourself, and support the companies you like. End of freaking story. All right. So you got Alpha GPC, one of my favorite nootropics there, 150 milligrams. Caffeine anhydrous, 100 milligrams. Green tea extract, 75 milligrams. So that's they have a lot of benefits to green tea extract. Some thermogenic properties, some diuretic properties, some fat burning properties. You know what I'm saying. So you got teacrine in here, also 50 milligrams. That's a nootropic too. Paradoxine grains of paradise, 10 milligrams. And bioprene black pepper extract. And the Pro GBB. Okay. So you got some energy, a low amount of energy with the caffeine. I'm going to tell you why I feel like that's okay. Couple nootropics, the green tea, and some thermogenic. So you got kind of an all around, so this is a good formula. I like this formula here. So I decided to use this actually when I was coming close to my caffeine withdrawal, my stim break. I said, dang man, I'm finally gonna crack this open, because I was lowering my caffeine intake every week by 100 milligrams. Still didn't do much for me, because I still felt the full effects of caffeine withdrawal. Anyway, the point is this: when I got down to the last week, I was like, this is going to be perfect, because this has 100 milligrams of caffeine, like right where I wanted to be for the last week. So I finally decided to crack this boy and use it. So this is what I'll say about my experience with this. Number one, keep in mind, we're dealing with 100 milligrams of caffeine, but you got 60 servings out of here. So I took this 20 minutes before I went and did my morning cardio. I was pleasantly surprised myself about the way that this held me through my day. There wasn't any time in my day after taking this where I felt like I needed more caffeine. It didn't give me any kind of crazy hit, any kind of rush. It was just a smooth energy where you could tell that it worked, you could tell it kicked in, and it held me through my day. I was pleasantly, because I thought I was going to take this and be like, man, I wish I had more caffeine today. Because usually my fat burners at minimum are, well, like the Transparent Labs is like 120 milligrams of caffeine. The, you know, there's some others that are like 170 I got, but like none of them are as low as 100. So I didn't really know what to expect. This felt as good as any of the other low amount of fat burners that I've taken on the several times I've used this. So it definitely held me through my day. I didn't need any more caffeine. But keep in mind, we're dealing with 100 milligrams, so that's okay. You can take 2 of these in a day. I don't. I only allow myself 1 dose of caffeine per day. That way I'm practicing some restriction, and that way I'm not building a tolerance. To me, the way I feel, anytime you can take 100 milligrams of caffeine and that's it for your day, you're freaking winning, because you're keeping your tolerance low. If that works like it worked for me, then you're winning, because the next time, if you want a good hit, like a 300 milligram, 200 milligram, whatever, to a 50, it's going to actually work well because you've kept your tolerance low. So I'm a big fan of not overdoing it. This is a fat burner I'd recommend to everyone, but I'm not done with the experience. The other thing I'll say, 2 things about this. The Focus, the Alpha GPC, I really like that ingredient in the teacrine. I could feel when I went to the office that it gave me like a focus with my day. It was just enough where I could tell that it had me kind of in the zone when I went to work. So paired with the 100 milligrams of caffeine, I felt completed with this. It definitely wasn't anything that I'm going to come on here and be like, oh my God, this just freaking jacked me out of my mind. You know it's not going to do that. It's going to do what it's supposed to do. It's not made for that. This is made for anybody to use. The other thing about it is I could say, if you're somebody who's planning to take a pre-workout later, this would be good for you to use in the morning if you still want to, I don't take fat burners and pre-workout, but I don't think there's anything wrong with having 100 milligrams and then later in the day taking a pre-workout. So this would be a good option for that if you're still planning to train later and you want just something to get you through your morning. The other thing I'll say is the thermogenic effect was real. This had me sweating my little nuts off when I was doing cardio in a way that other fat burners haven't done for me. This definitely had a strong, very apparent thermogenic effect. So between the Focus, the thermogenic, and 100 milligrams of caffeine, I like this. I would use this. I don't know, let's see what it says here. Does it say you could take 2 capsules? It doesn't tell you to take 2 capsules. If you want to take 2 capsules, you'd be fine because you're still only getting 200 milligrams of caffeine. I mean, I don't want to tell you to do something outside of the instructions, but I'm just saying you're still getting 30 servings in here if you took 2. So whatever. So either way, you're still winning. So I would check out NCN Supps. So I think it's worth it. I think it's a good fat burner. If you're looking for something with a low amount of stimulant, you know, like not stim-free, but nothing crazy that's just going to hold you until, you know, your next hit. This is perfect for that. I really like it. So yeah, I'm a fan of this. I like this thing. I would use it actually, like, I'd probably use this 1 or 2 days a week to keep my caffeine tolerance low. So then the other days I'm like, wow, I'm really freaking feeling the fat burners that I'm taking or the pre-workouts because I've you know, gone out of my way to take something that keeps me in check. So, and those Vaso 6, check those out. And I'm really excited to review the Synergy. That's the pre-workout he's got there. So, hey, I like the owner a lot. He's been super supportive of the channel back when I had no subscribers. Not like I have a lot now, but from day one. So I'm going to support the smaller companies, man, over anything. So that's what I got for you. God bless all of you. Happy Fat Burner Friday. And if you're with me, man, let's get down to training. Freaking come. After this weekend, there's no more freaking monkeying around. All facts, no feelings. Let's get freaking jacked out of our minds and get freaking ripped for once in your freaking life. God bless all of you. Oh, if you like the review, subscribe to the channel. If you don't freaking like the review, also subscribe to the channel. I'm out.